Hello students, today I will discuss about the whole number and integers. As per my previous video, I had already told all of you. Now let's start with the definition, symbol, representation and some facts and properties of whole numbers. The first point is definition. The whole numbers are the numbers without fractions and it is a collection of positive integers and zero. Means 0 is included is whole numbers. Now the next point is symbol. How we will represent the whole number? The whole number will be represented by capital alphabets W. Here I have already written. All of you can show that the W is equal to in curly bracket 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on. So now we will know about that some facts on whole numbers. The first fact is all the natural numbers are whole numbers, and the second is all counting numbers are whole number, and third is all positive integers including 0. Please remember that including 0 are whole numbers, and the fourth is all whole numbers are real numbers. Okay. Next we have to know that the properties of whole numbers. That's the main key point of the whole number. First point is closure property, second commutative property, third additive property or identity, fourth is multiplicative identity, fifth associative property or identity, sixth distributive property or identity. Now we will discuss using some numericals like that. 5 is a whole number and also 8 is a whole number. When we will add these, we can get the also a whole number, that is 13. And when we will multiply 5 and 8, we will can get also a whole number. So multiplication and addition, those are closer to each other. Okay. The commutative property, that is 3 plus 7, when we will take two whole number, that is 3 and 7, when we will do the addition from them, the result will be 10. And when we will take 7 and 3, when the reverse, then also get 10. Additive identity also same as commutative property. Multiplicative identity, when we will multiply 1 with 20, we will get 20. And when we will multiply 20 with 1, also we get 20. That is, they are close to each other. That is multiplicative identity. Associative property, when we take three whole numbers 2, 3, 4, and when we will addition 2 with 3, after the result we will addition with 4, we will get 9. Okay. After that, when we will add 2 with the result of 3 plus 4, also we will get 9. That is called associative. Distributive is when we will multiply 9 with the result of 11 plus 6, we will get 153. And when we will multiply and addition differentially, 9 multiply 11 plus 9 multiply 6, also we will get 153. That is called distributive property. All of that we have to know. All property is important, total mathematical system and total number system. This property is very important for us for solving many mathematical problems in future. Now the next part is integers. The word integer originated from the Latin word integer, so which means whole or intact. Integers is a special set of numbers comprising 0 positive numbers and negative numbers with whole numbers. That means here I have already written the example -1, -12, 6, 12, 15, 20. That means the integers exist or belongs from -infinity to +infinity. That is the range of the integers. Now we have to know that the symbol, how we will represent the integer. That is, I have already written here the Z, capital alphabet Z. Z is represented integers. Now the classification, integers is classified into two main steps and two subdivision. Like that, integers, positive integers and whole numbers is divided into two classifications, 0 and natural numbers. We will discuss all the things in our next video or next part. Positive, whole numbers, 0, natural number. In part 3 we will discuss about that. Now we have to know the rules of integers. There are some rules where the integers are belongs. In this rule will be used when we will operate integers in number lines, and when we will get some problem on integers, and when we will solve some numerical example on integers, we have to use these rules. First rule is sum of two positive integers is an integer. Second rule, sum of two negative integers is an integer. Third rule, product of two integers is an integer. Fourth rule, product of two negative integers is an integer. Also, all of you can say that it's are the facts on integers. Next, point 5, sum of an integer and its inverse is equal to 0. And 6 points is product of an integer and its reciprocal is equal to 0. That's the rules. After this video we will discuss with some numerical examples and these rules. The next is number line. That's the basic of number system or number theory. A number line is a pictorial representation of numbers on a straight line. It's a reference for comparing and ordering numbers. It can be used to represent any real number that includes every whole numbers and natural numbers. All of you can show that is the 0, that is the midpoint of the number line, and when we will go through that the right side we will get the positive integers, and when we will go through the negative side means the left side, that we will get the negative integers. That is belongs from -infinity through that, and that is +infinity through positive side. That is the number line. After that video we will discuss number line with some numerical example. So that's all for today. Thank you, students.